Governor Scott Walker kicking off the new year and an election year with his State of the State address. Governor Walker gives Wisconsin's economy and education high marks.
But does the rhetoric match the record? Joining us live this afternoon is Tom Kertscher with the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel and our PolitiFact Wisconsin partner. Governor went about an hour today, had a lot to say. Let's listen in on the first thing. He talks about education and investing in education.
And we just invested more actual dollars into K through 12 education than ever before. An extra $200 for every student in every school in every part of our state this year, and another $204 increase for every student on top of that next year.
Tom, we know this is going to be a big campaign issue. Where does he stand on this?
Yeah, it's important to remember here that he's talking about state funding of schools. Schools get money from local government, federal government. He's correct in that this year there's $11.5 billion over 2 years for schools. And in terms of raw dollars, that's the most ever.
Okay.
So, and he's actually using the term actual dollars, right?
Yeah, he's trying to make that clear because if you take account inflation, it's not number one. Actually, in 2003 under Governor Doyle, there was higher spending on schools.
Almost $6 billion?
$6.5 billion per year. This year, in the Walker's budget, it's close to $6 billion.
Okay, sounds good. So one of the other big talking points he had in his speech was unemployment and how low the state's unemployment levels are. Does it ring true? Let's listen.
In Wisconsin, employment is at historic highs, and unemployment is at historic lows.
So going so far to use the term historic.
Right. Yeah, when he speaks of low unemployment, high employment, he can certainly take part of the credit for those numbers. One of the things he likes to cite is the number of employed people in Wisconsin is more than ever before. That's true in terms of the raw numbers, although it's important to remember that's been a trend around the Midwest. So 6 other states have also had the record unemployment, including Indiana and Minnesota.
But he's backed off of his original, what he originally said he would do by bringing $250,000 jobs in the first, 4 years?
That's an example of there's different ways to measure jobs. So he made that pledge, 250,000 jobs in the first 4 years. It came up to about 150,000.
And if we look at the graphic here, the previous high in Wisconsin was actually at $2.9 million, or 2.9 million jobs in 2008, and that was under Governor Doyle. All right, let's get to the final topic here, talking about health care, saying actually Wisconsin has a pretty good record when it comes to health care. Let's listen to what the governor said.
Healthcare systems in our state rank #1 in the nation for quality, according to the Agency for Healthcare Research and Quality.
Love the fact that he can cite a source.
Yes.
But how does he fare when he's talking about health care here in Wisconsin?
Yeah, he's referring to a federal agency that evaluates health care around the states, ranks the states, how good is the hospital care, nursing home care. It's been reported that in 2017, Wisconsin was ranked #1, so he's correct on that point. We fact-checked this a couple of years ago, though, and what we noticed is that Wisconsin has been at or near the top almost every year of these rankings going back to 2007. So he's correct, but it's not like there's been a big change.
Okay. Tom Kertscher, we appreciate you coming in. If you want to check out all the PolitiFact stories Wisconsin does, PolitiFact Wisconsin does, on what the governor's saying, what the Democrats say, what anyone be saying, you can find more of that at politifactwisconsin.com or on our webpage as well.